In this module, we'll talk about task M3, ongoing risk response. In this task, we respond to risks based on the results of the ongoing monitoring activities, risk assessment, and outstanding items in the plan of action and milestones. Potential inputs to this task include the security and privacy assessment reports, the organization and system level assessment results, security and privacy plans, and the plan of action and milestones. Expected outputs from this task are mitigation actions or risk acceptance decisions, updated security and privacy assessment reports. Primary responsibility for this task is the authorizing official, the system owner, and the common control provider. They're supported by the senior accountable official for risk management, the risk executive function, the senior agency official for privacy, the authorizing official designated representative, the information owner or steward, system security officer, system privacy officer, system security engineer, privacy engineer, security architect, and the privacy architect. This does align with the SDLC. For a new system, it aligns with operations and maintenance. For an existing system, it aligns with operations and maintenance. It does align with the cybersecurity framework. It aligns with RSAN analysis. Analysis is conducted to ensure effective response and support recovery activities. So on to the topic. The assessment information produced by an assessor during continuous monitoring is provided to the system owner and the common control provider in updated assessment reports or via the reports from automated security and privacy management and reporting tools. The authorizing official determines the appropriate risk response to the assessment findings or approves responses provided by the system owner or common control provider. And again, this is like earlier. The control assessor is going to assess the controls and provide those results both to the system owner and the authorizing official. And they're going to use those results to either correct the system or make ongoing risk-based decisions on the approval status of the system or the common control set. The system owner and common control provider subsequently implement the appropriate risk responses. When the risk response is acceptable, the findings remain documented in the security and privacy assessment reports and are monitored for changes to risk factors. When the risk response is mitigation, the planned mitigation actions are included and tracked using the plan of action and milestones. If requested by the authorizing official, control assessors may provide recommendations for remediation actions. So this is just like we did earlier. We're either going to accept the risk or we're going to mitigate the risk. If we mitigate the risk, we have to put that risk on the plan of action and milestones, and the authorizing official can ask the assessor to provide recommendations on how to remediate the finding. Recommendations for remediation actions may also be provided by an automated security and privacy management reporting tool. And that's what we're going to talk about over and over and over again with NIST is we want to use automation every time we can. So our remediation actions can be included in the tool that's going to facilitate more effective and efficient management of the risk management process. An organizational assessment of risk, as back in task P3, and system-level risk assessment results, back in task P14, guide and inform decisions regarding ongoing risk responses. Controls that are modified, enhanced, or added as part of ongoing risk response are reassessed by assessors to ensure that the new, modified, or enhanced controls have been implemented correctly, are operating as intended, and producing the desired outcome with respect to meeting the security and privacy requirements of the system. So if we add any new controls or we change any controls at all, they need to be reassessed. These are security relevant issues that have to be dealt with, and we have to have them reassessed and reevaluated by the authorizing official. References for this task include Special Publications 830, 53, 53 Alpha, 137, 160 Volume 1, and IR 8011 Volume 1, IR 8062, and the NIST Cybersecurity Framework. In this module, we discussed task M3, its inputs, outputs, roles, responsibilities, SDLC and Cybersecurity Framework Lifecycle Alignment, Continuous Monitoring Assessment, the AO Risk Response, the Risk Response, Automation, Risk Assessment Results, Modified Controls, and References. If any of this doesn't look familiar to you, I would say go back and watch that part of the video again. If it all makes sense, on to the next video, or if you're taking the course, onto the course material to dive deeper into this topic.